Hi, I'm Icy, and if you vote me into the top 3 in SkyBlock's 9th minister election, I will overhaul the current minister election system into a focused game design contest and make it occur alongside the SkyBlock anniversary events beginning in 2027. Is this a big perk? Yes, it is, and I do have backup in case it gets rejected. However, I believe it is worth running for anyway to secure future opportunities for the SkyBlock player base to add features to the game, and I believe it is less likely to be rejected than other large perks considering the time frame I'm requesting it to be implemented in. Now that we have that out of the way, let me describe the new systems I plan to add, starting with the way players start campaigns. When the new event begins, players will be notified a week ahead of time that an election is coming to allow them to fully balance and properly flesh out their ideas without the need to rush them out to the public. Instead of the current system where players can vote for any other player regardless of whether they chose to run or not, the new system is much more deliberate, requiring you to create a forum post in a special forum when the event rolls around and specify what exactly you wish to add to the game before you start your campaign. This forum will open once players are first notified of the election starting. By tying this to the forums, we will have an intuitive way to input large amounts of text to describe what exactly a player wishes to add in great detail, as well as a way to pull a title and summary from the post into the game itself. Players will also have the opportunity to link a Google document or YouTube video should their idea require it. After you have a forum post made for your perk, you can select it in-game to begin your campaign for Minister. Once the elections start, your selected campaign will be locked in and can no longer be edited. There are a few things that you can edit about your campaign while it is locked, however, that being the title color for flavor purposes, as well as a single mayor perk you can select to appear in the case that you get elected. The mayor perks you can choose from are the same as the current ones with a few changes. Notably, there is no long-term investment and no bribe perks like Voice of the People or Experienced Voters. The mayor perk you choose to select is private information until the election ends if you end up becoming a minister. You are also allowed to retire your campaign at any time, which will drop you out of the race and forfeit your accumulated votes, potentially allowing you to run with a different campaign if you desire, though at a disadvantage. Your voters will be notified if you decide to retire your campaign. The current draft of this event has 3 rounds of elections with 7 winners each. However, if the admins find this unsustainable, they are free to tweak these numbers to better accommodate a yearly schedule. As a countermeasure against alternate accounts, you must have a profile of at least SkyBlock level 100 or higher in order to run for minister. If a player is voted into a minister position, their account will not be allowed to run again until the next anniversary event. Now that we have covered how one campaigns, I would like to take a moment to discuss the visual design choices made here to help avoid turning these elections into popularity contests. Campaign titles should be highlighted to draw focus towards them, with names being a darker gray than everything else, only there to give credit to the idea holder. When viewing the top 7 podium, the only thing identifying the players on it should be their skins, with the titles of their campaign ideas replacing the spot that names are currently shown in the existing system. The main focus should be directed towards what the people are adding, not the people behind what is being added. On to voting. Inside of the Elections menu, there is a new button in place of the current vote submission button that will allow you to view all campaigns that are currently running. This can be sorted by most votes, least votes, newest, oldest, and alphabetical by username. Clicking on a campaign anywhere within the election menu will take you to its details menu, allowing you to view more details on it, vote for it, or report it if it is inappropriate or if the details are misleading. Searching for a specific username that is running, or clicking on an NPC representing someone on the podium will also open their campaign details. Ranked voting will be added to the system, allowing you to vote for up to 3 features you like at once, with 3 votes going to your first pick, 2 to the second, and 1 to the third. You can view who you are currently voting for inside the base elections menu. If you were voted minister in the last election, you can endorse a candidate by choosing them as your first pick. Unlike Voice of the People, this will not add any extra votes to their campaign, but will instead clearly mark them as endorsed by you and push their campaign to the top of the All Campaigns menu for more exposure. As a final touch, any player that becomes a minister thanks to their idea will earn an elected mind item, allowing them to display their name, election stats, and the perk that they ran with that succeeded in the election. And that's it. Everything's been covered. If this overhaul doesn't get added in this election, it will likely be extremely difficult to change how the next election event will be structured when it comes back around. I really want to see this added, so even if the campaign fails, I will end up reposting it to the Ideas and Feedback subforum in hopes that it is seen and looked into regardless. If you also wish to see the system implemented, remember to vote IC22487 in the 9th SkyBlock Minister elections. Thanks for watching.